Dallas Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Prescott. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Well, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. How it's long distance now, let's go to that play.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Zadarius Smith in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 37. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And his first carry, he loses the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. He'll find DeGuara complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A 1st down there on a pickup at 25. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
55, watch the pass.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
On the tackle.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Give him 9 9 yards on the second down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Prescott from the gun. Buying time to his left. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
The Cowboy first down.
From the shotgun again to Elliott. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Kenny Clark in on the
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Prescott now from the 50. He's going to find Gallup here complete.
Prescott.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
And he will have a Cowboys first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
Down, Dallas.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Prescott yet again. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 19.
A gain of 18.
They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Elliott. And he'll get this down only to the 18.
Ball carrier.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
6. And it's 3rd down.
Try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
His kick is...
And he'll bang that one through.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
55,
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. And
he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Alexander.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Prescott to throw it. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
The Cowboy 1st down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. A good move on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40.
Ball carrier.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the Packers' 39-yard line.
Going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw, Prescott. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
He was brought down by...
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
At the Packers. 2nd
and goal from inside the 5. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier. Was bidding for a second. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Dallas.
Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. The point after is good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's in a full run by the time he gets the football.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Throw right side, going to be complete to DeGuara. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Rodgers throwing middle, and it's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Packers 20, Cowboys 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
3-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up and down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Rodgers. And he couldn't hang on. Almost an interception there defensively. Instead, it brings up 4th.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punter, Scott, here as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Let's give them a show.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. To throw again on second down. Prescott. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Let me feel myself a little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way a little bit.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Prescott now. Open man, Lamb. It's complete. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Prescott on first down. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
He will push his way down to about the 14. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
And 8.
Second and 8.
Mike. 26. Check 55. Mike. Check.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. This is caught. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soft.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Lead is now 13.
Makes the score Packers 27, Cowboys 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
A beautiful spin and room to run. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
3 yards. First down, Cowboys.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And now it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. This is Lamb on the end around. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 39 yards there, a big one.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3 yard line, gotta love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
Rodgers to throw once more. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
On 2nd and goal, Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 5. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Could have gone with a ground game there, opted for the quick pass. Well, I don't know that it would have mattered, Charles, but it didn't work out.
In a lot of these offenses, yards after catch are built in without explicitly saying it. In this case, he didn't make anyone miss out on the perimeter. Got tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
And brings up 4th down. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. To throw is Prescott. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Now, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
16 yards, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And his kick is good. And that will cut the lead down to 13. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
See what you got. 55, my God, 55. All right, let's go.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
The tackle made.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
That's out to the left and complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Instead of a 3rd-and-1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it.
At the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rodgers. He'll find Aguara complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the 1st.
17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 14-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Rodgers flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And this one is right through. And that will swell the lead to 16. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Prescott from the gun. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he'll take this back down inside the 20. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Rodgers is sacked.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
After the sack on first down, Rodgers looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Packers! Extra point attempt to come here. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
That's the score. Packers 40, Cowboys 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
58 for Mike, 58 for Mike.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception. And this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets them up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. Good gain there on first down and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. 7 yards there and a first down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing, Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Cowboys.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. And again, it's Prescott. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And this one will be brought back to the 22. That interception, maybe the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there. So maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And he's going to have a Packers 1st down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
Madden, 319. Hey, tight down. There you go.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. You must be dreaming.
Game in hand, the offense takes the knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This is taken at the 18. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Escapes the sack. Now he's forced out left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. Here's Prescott. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Complete.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Gallup. Touchdown.
Michael Gallup. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
24.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue.
Tonight's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that.